So here we are again. We're going to talk shop math, some feet and inches, adding some feet and inches here. We're not going to do subtracting here at this point. We're going to just do some adding. I've already actually done the first problem here. I wanted to make sure I had everything, in good working order before I went through this. So I've sort of covered it up. But before we start, remember when adding feet and inches, you use this 4 steps here. Add the feet together, add the inches together. If the sum of the inches is greater than 12, so if you end up with, like, say 16 inches or 17 inches or 14 inches or something, make sure you convert that to feet and inches. Alright, because there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So if you ended up with, say, 13 inches after you added some stuff together, a bunch of inches together, you wouldn't say 13 inches as your answer. You would say 1 foot 1 inch. So you have to then add that extra feet from step 3 to the sum of the feet from step 1. Alright, it's a little confusing right now. It won't be once we go through these. One other thing I wanted to note is these 2 little quotation marks here is going to tell us it's inches, and the apostrophe there is going to tell us that something is feet. Alright, so I'm going to just unfurl this first one, and then I'll go through and sort of explain. So number 1 here, what is the sum of 3 foot 6 inches and 2 foot 9 inches? Sum means add, so I put the little plus sign there for us. And then what I did is I did step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. And I was able to sort of solve the problem here. So step 1, add the feet together. I've got 3 feet and 2 feet, gives me 5. Part 2, add the inches together. 6 plus 9 gives me 15. Okay, so I've got 5 foot 15 inches, which is weird because that's an answer, but it's not right, because we still, remember, we have to do step 3. If the sum of the inches is 12 or more, convert it. 15 is more than 12, so we come up here to number 3. 15 inches is the same as 1 foot 3 inches, because 15 minus 12 for the foot, and we have 3 inches left over. The last thing here we'll do is we'll add our 5 feet to our 1 foot 3 inches, and we'll end up with 6 foot 3 inches, which is letter B over here. Alright, letter B. Cool. So let's do number 2 here. We've got step 1 here. We're going to add the feet together. 7 feet plus 4 feet equals 11 feet. Part 2, we're going to add the inches together. 2. 8 inches plus 6 inches gives us 14 inches. Let me just double check. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong here. Yep, 14 inches. Okay, now 14 inches is more than a foot. Okay, so we're going to subtract 12. Okay, so we'll have 1 foot and 2 inches left over. 1 foot, 2 inches. And then step 4, which I'll do over here, just kind of add those together again. So I've got 11 feet plus 1 foot 2 inches. Okay, 11 plus 1 is 12 feet. Remember, we can't add inches to feet. We only can add feet to feet and inches to inches. So 11 plus 1 gives us 12 feet and 2 inches. Okay, that's not a minus sign, it just means 12 and then 2. And is that an answer for us? It sure is. It's right here. Okay, but again, be careful, because 11 feet 14 inches is an answer, and that's not what we want. We want to definitely reduce 14 inches into its lowest feet and inches that it can be. Alright, so I'm going to pause this now, or stop this now, and let you marinate on this for a minute, and then we'll be back with another video. We'll go through 3, 4, and 5 together.